just tell me and I won't do it. Ah, crap. Are you kidding me? Okay, whatever. Yeah, that was cool. Alright. So I was watching this, like a Mega Man playthrough, and they were playing through, well, this one part I'm talking about. They were playing through, part Mega Man X, 4, 5, and 6, the PlayStation ones, the PlayStation 1 ones. And, it took them 15 hours to, like, play through it, not exactly 100%. That I don't understand. I think I could beat those in, like, 2 hours each. Maybe, if I'm lucky. But 15 hours for those games, those weren't that hard of games. Mega Man 6 was, I'll admit that. Mega Man 6, X6, sorry. Mega Man X6 was hard. But yeah, I don't think that... I like the X series a lot better than the whole original ones, because the X series had so much more going for it. Like, you can get all the cool armor and stuff, you can do all that stuff. The original series, you couldn't do any of that. It wasn't fun. Like, I liked being able to go and, like, getting the secret armor piece and be like, oh yeah, and then just basically go through the level with, like, all, like, the Ultima armor and all that stuff. That was fun. But, like, Mega Man 1, it's like, okay, cool, I got this one guy's power up. Oh, that's fun. But there were some problems with Mega Man X and 1. Both of them had terrible, like the sliding thing, both of them were terrible, because Mega Man X was better than the first one. The first one was absolutely terrible. Like, the regular Mega Man series, you had, like, they had down and jump because there weren't enough controllers in the NES, the first Nintendo controller. There wasn't, like, enough buttons for a dash button. So they just made it down and jump, which I guess is alright. But for the, like, the X series, I don't know how they could have done it better, but I just wish the jump, like, the mechanic was better for it, because the way it is like, I think it's circle on the PlayStation controller was, I'm referring to the PlayStation controller, I never played any of the Super Nintendo ones until, like, way later, but I think it was like circle was dash and square was like fire, and that just didn't work, because, like, what if I wanted to dash, jump, and fire? If there was, like, something in the air or something, that was really annoying, because, like, I would have to, like, switch my thumb from facing the square button to facing the circle button, and then, like, you'd have to do sort of like a half circle with the buttons. You'd have to go, like, holding circle and X, then, like, hit the square button, then hit X, then release circle. It would be really weird. And I don't know. I don't like doing that. But I guess it works. That's all that really matters. I haven't played those games in so long, and, like, when I tried to play it again, like when I tried to play what is it, X5, I can't remember how I dealt with that, because that's a real problem for me now. Like, I can't figure out how to, like, maneuver my fingers correctly to, like, make that work. And this is where the special stages get really hard. Like, first of all, that background is extremely distracting. The gaps between these, like, platforms just gets ridiculous. And then these saucers move all over. Like, look at that one. That one's just moving all over the place. They just, like, move all over, and it's so hard to do without this, like, speed. Like, when I get these speed shoes, it makes it a lot easier, but it's it's really hard to do without the speed shoes, and it's really hard to do, like, period. Like, that guy's just hovering over the water. I don't want to waste any of my time getting that guy. So I'm going to go over here and reset my time so what happened last time doesn't happen. And that didn't I just lost, yeah. Let me think here. How many more levels are there? I think there are at least like four stages that I can do, so I think I got this. I'm not gonna like redo this if I don't get all the time stones. So if you have all your hearts set on like me getting all the time stones, and I'm not gonna redo it. And I don't think I'm gonna get them all. Like, I'm gonna try, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to get them all. Because I know there's that Speedway level, and there's at least Wacky Workbench, and then there's the final level. I don't know what the final level is called. So that's like 6. And then there might be another one in there, I don't remember. So, I guess I'll give it a shot. Oh, this is my favorite boss ever. Now, this is such a stupid boss. Yeah, I did that on purpose, by the way. I just didn't feel like holding it. But the thing about this is, how stupid does Robotnik have to be to actually let himself destroy his own machine? Now, I can understand, like, after, like, the first couple, it's like, alright, cool, my machine's getting completely destroyed. I better stop this. But, like, right there, I would have been like, oh crap, I better lift myself up from this conveyor belt. But he's just like chilling there. It's like, dude, you're messing with your thing. I mean, like, let me ask you guys something. If you were standing in like a platform, like a little compartment, and you like notice that like the bottom of your thing is melting, would you guys like get out of it, or like at least like why does his thing need to be touching? Like, look right here. He's even getting worried about it. Like right there, I would have been like, oh, better move or something. But no. And if you're, it doesn't even need to function. It doesn't make a difference if it's touching the conveyor belt now. He could lift it like a centimeter up, and it would be working perfectly. He wouldn't need to be touching the conveyor belt. That is just stupid. Just, you know, throwing it out there. And that's another thing about this game that's stupid. Each boss only has like 4 hits. Well, no, not each boss, but most of the bosses have 4 hits. Now, in all of the other Sonic games, except most of the other bosses in the Sonic games have, the majority of the bosses in most of the Sonic games have 8 hits. Everyone knows that. Everyone who's played Sonic knows 8 hits. I mean, I bet you even kids who've never played, well, okay, even kids who've played the new Sonic games probably know 8 hits. Actually, I don't know. How many hits do the new Sonic game bosses have? I think they have an HP bar, which is stupid, but whatever. You get what I'm saying. It's supposed to be 8 hits. But yeah, those new Sonic games, they just aren't. Not even Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2. Maybe Sonic Adventure 2 was maybe alright. Maybe, if you wanted to, you know, go there. But, what the heck? That was just, no. Bad. No, that wasn't cool. Uh-oh. Yeah, I hate this level, if you haven't noticed. But that's something about the new Sonic games I never really liked, is that, like, they had an HP, they, like, ruined everything about it. Like, everything that they set up, like, before, like, the whole idea that Robotnik was Robotnik, not Eggman, which he is an Eggman, by the way. I think that was, like, from the comics, like, where Sonic commented that he was, like, he looked kind of like an egg because he was fat, so, which isn't cool. You shouldn't make fun of fat people, just, you know, throwing that out there. But, like, the whole infrastructure, I guess you could say, of Sonic was just ruined by the 3D games. They didn't plan for it. They need to, like, set up a plan, like, and, like, set out, like, a set of rules, a plan for, like, okay, in all the new Sonic games there's going to be this many hits, and you need to, you know, there are going to be this type of special stages. Like, Sonic Heroes had its own little special stage where you got the emeralds. In Sonic Adventure, you got them from, like, the action stages, or whatever the heck they were called in that game. Didn't like that game. But, like, they don't have any set of rules anymore. In these games, like, at least they sort of had rules where Robotnik would have 8 hits. You had to go through a special stage to get the emeralds. I think the Game Boy Advance games did a better job than the 3D ones, but still, the 3D ones, they need to, like, set up a plan for how they're gonna like run them.